How's it going, everyone? As you guys are probably abundantly aware at this point, a new PlayStation showcase showcasing the future of PlayStation 5 games will be dropping next Thursday, 1 p.m. Pacific Time, 9 p.m. BST, 4 p.m. Eastern. It is shaping up to be a big event with a lot of game announcements, updates, all that good stuff. It's going to be a 40-minute presentation, and that's usually an estimation. Sometimes it runs a little bit longer, but 40 minutes is going to give you a good amount of time to get into a lot of stuff. Now, I'm sure there's going to be a gameplay demo that might be 7 to 8 minutes long, but 40 minutes is still going to give you ample time to go over a lot of things. And given right now the forecast on PlayStation 5 games, honestly, it's looking a little dry, especially when you just look at late 2021. And do I think they're going to pull a rabbit out of their hat and have a big release for later this year? Probably not. I don't really know what's going on with Abandoned. I don't even want to speculate about that anymore, but, you know, I don't think something's going to come together and we're going to get a major out-of-left-field announcement for a game that's also dropping this fall. After the delay of Horizon, you know, it is what it is. It's going to be a little bit lighter, but I still think for what we're going to see out of this event, I think heading into 2022 as well, there's going to be a lot of good stuff coming up. So I want to go over some realistic things and predictions of what I think could be there, and then also I'll go over some other random things that I put at a lower percentage chance of happening, but something that I think would be, some things that I think would be fun as food for thought. And yeah, so let's get right into it. I think everybody's predicting it. The top thing that's going to be there is God of War Ragnarok. I think everybody is assuming this is going to be the event to finally reveal gameplay for it. I feel like this is going to be the closer as well, much like E3 of 2016. That God of War demo really left that conference on a high note, even though back then, I don't remember that I was, like, blown away by the God of War 2016 demo, or rather, the God of War 2018 demo, but the game was revealed in 2016. You guys get the deal. But, the game was tremendous, so I'm really excited for God of War Ragnarok. They really left the story open, and I want to see where it goes. There's a lot of mystery as well. It'll be interesting to see how it does adapt on the PlayStation 4, because if you remember, God of War 2018 was not the smoothest game on the OG PlayStation 4. Pretty good on the PS4 Pro, very good on the PS5. Will be interesting to see how Ragnarok runs on the base PS4, but I think this is going to be the game that definitely stands out to a lot of people, and it's going to have a lot of buzz surrounding it. I would imagine a summer 2022 release window, maybe a game that I could easily see get announced for the summer, and then unfortunately be delayed into the fall, because honestly, the thought of getting Horizon Forbidden West and God of War Ragnarok in, say, a 4 to 6 month period, I mean, that sounds kind of insane, and I don't think, I mean, that just doesn't seem all too realistic to happen to me. But then again, we did get Last of Us Part 2 and Ghost of Tsushima within a month period, so anything's possible, but I would probably put God of War Ragnarok as a later 2022 title. Horizon Forbidden West, I think we'll get a quick gameplay trailer. Look, we've seen a lot of it. We got that gameplay demo that gave us a taste of what the game's gonna have. Game's out in February. You can drop a couple trailers until then, but I think the hype and anticipation is already there. I think you can do a quick gameplay trailer, move on from Horizon Forbidden West. At that point, the game got delayed, but I'm sure it's gonna be very good. I actually just pre-ordered like the highest edition. I was a little drunk, and yeah, I just kind of impulse bought it. Who knows if I'm gonna keep it, because it has a digital copy of the game, which is, yeah, not the best thing in the world for a collector's edition. Alright, moving on from that, Final Fantasy 16 I think is going to get a new trailer. That game, I think people are going to be surprised when they realize it's a lot farther along than what they may think. I know Final Fantasy has a bad rap of how long these games take to develop, but I really do believe the team at FF16 is a different kind of team, where they have been working on this game for quite a while, and they really take that thought of bucking the trend of what Final Fantasy has been in terms of announcing a game and then taking 9 billion years to come out. I really do think they want to get rid of that and do away with that perception, and I do think FF16 is farther along. I saw some people thinking this game's not going to be out until 2024 and stuff like that. Guys, I think it's going to be out in 2022. And I'll even say, I think it'll be out by June of 2022. I really do feel like it's that far along, which, for Final Fantasy standards, that's pretty freaking far along. I mean, we've waited 10 years to get FF15. I think another 9 months for FF16 is completely doable. Gran Turismo 7 delay, I think, will be revealed, and yeah, maybe we'll get a new trailer. Honestly, I'm kind of disenfranchised with Gran Turismo these days, but There you go. I could easily see, like, a quick trailer for Death Stranding Director's Cut, given that that game is right around the corner, so why not drop a new one? Last of Us Part 2, Factions multiplayer revealed. I could see that happening. That is something that we know was in works. I don't know the status of it, but that's something, you know, that you can get to and do a brief reveal on. I know a lot of people are still very much looking forward to it. I know a lot of people were super into The Last of Us 1 multiplayer. Like, I liked it, but I didn't get as into it as some other people. Some people got super into that. I think we are going to get some GTA stuff, maybe like a GTA 5 Enhanced, you know, whatever, like for the two people that don't own GTA. And then GTA OG Trilogy Remastered, I think after GTA 5 is like very lukewarm to people, maybe they'll come out with the GTA OG Trilogy Remaster, and that'll get people excited. Kenna Bridge of Spirits, I think we're going to get a final trailer for that. And then I also see like some sort of montage trailer that, like, highlights a bunch of indie games. You guys know how Sony loves their montage trailers. We can't go without an event with a montage trailer with some really cheesy music, so I expect that as well. And hey, I'm not gonna lie, I quite like the montages, so yeah. Now, want to go over some fun things because I think there is going to be something out of left field that gets people excited. Definitely not all of these, but I just wrote some things down that I think would be really cool to see. First of all, Bluepoint Games is a year removed from the release of Demon's Souls, 10 months or so. It'd be nice to see a tease for their next game, just to know what they're working on. It's probably far away, but man, would I love a Metal Gear Solid 1 trailer. It is a fantastic, that is something that would be absolutely fantastic. MGS1, love that game, but it definitely shows its age quite a bit. But yeah, I think Bluepoint Games doing an MGS1 remake would be absolutely a license to print money, to put it simply. Here's something that is really off left field. Persona 4 Golden getting a PlayStation port. Like, I don't know why this hasn't happened. It's on PC. The PC version is awesome. It would sell so well on PS4. Just make that happen. Like, that to me is literal free money. Like, why is that game just on PlayStation and Vita and not on any other PlayStation platform? Get that on PS4. That's something a little off the wall that I just think would be pretty cool. Bloodborne Remastered, I think people would be all over that. You know, again, free money there for Sony. Returnal DLC and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart Story DLC, I do think it's going to be a norm that the big budget PlayStation titles, because of their development cycles getting longer and longer, we're gonna get DLC for these games that might be a little bit more sizable, like we did with Ghost of Tsushima's Iki Island expansion with the Director's Cut. I think it makes all the sense in the world that Ratchet Rift Apart gets like a small, you know, Rivet story extension that might be 4 to 6 hours long, and it'll be 20 to 30 bucks, something like that. Like, I guess by virtue, I have to mention Silent Hill, Abandoned, whatever. Like, I'm kind of over it at this point, but we'll see how that goes. And then Last of Us 1 Remake, I don't think it's the time to announce that yet. And then, when you also think about it, Capcom's got some stuff going on. So Dragon's Dogma 2 and Pragmata are two games that, you know, off the wall. But I do think Dragon's Dogma 2 is in development. But it might be better to save that for Capcom's own dedicated event. So those latter mentions, starting off the top with the MGS1 remake, are just fun ideas that I think any one of these would get people excited and people wouldn't see coming, because I think everybody and their mother sees the God of War Ragnarok reveal coming. You know, Horizon getting a trailer, that's not really going to tickle anybody's fancy or anything like that at this stage of the game, just because we got that sizable trailer as it is. But let me know what you guys want to see out of this event. I just threw out a lot of options. Obviously, it's a 40-minute show. We cannot squeeze in all of this, but want to get your guys' thoughts. Which one of these stands out to you? MGS1 Remake would be something that, hey, if they get that done, if they get Bluepoint doing an MGS1 Remake, man, that is going to be fantastic, but we'll see how that turns out. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.